Kit check, paint check, radiator check. Hey guys, welcome back to DMAC Customs on the YouTube. Dave here. Currently in the garage, but we're heading out to do a bit of sign writing on a little hot rod pick 'em up truck, and some pinstriping stuff, just kind of decorate it up a little bit. So the chap who owns the truck, he's a fabricator, so he's going to be doing a little bit of TIG welding for me on the radiator for the year old Area 51. So that's quite cool, get that done. Just welding a little bung in for the steam port. He's away at the moment, so he won't be there when I actually do this job, so I'll just drop the radiator to him. He can do it when he can, and then we'll get that back off him at a later date. But anyway, so gonna hit the road and head out to his place, and hopefully it all goes according to plan and no hiccups or anything, but we should be all good to go. So let's see you there. Okay, so here we are. Here it is. This neat little hot rod here. It's got its other little Model A rat rod there. Big box powered. So we've got to do a couple of bits of writing, lettering on the doors. I'm going to paint that Milner headers and fabrication on both the doors, and a little bit of line work, a little bit of pinstriping, little tramp stamp on the tailgate and whatnot. So we'll set about laying this out. I'm going to come down from that swage line 160. This will be our top line. 160. 900 wide, so we go 450, which is 17 and a bit inches. So that's our top line, and then our centre line. So we have Milner headers and fabrication right there. Alrighty, so stick this on here. Get on my line. That one there. Up to there. Put that down like so. Using my tracing here is just like lunch wrap, you know, that you wrap your sandwiches in, and underneath that I've got some white Saral paper. I'm having a go at just laying it on the Saral underneath my tracing rather than kind of scribbling all over the back. It's a little bit more of a hassle kind of managing two bits of paper, but the tracing itself is really crisp and clear, and I know this because I've already done the other side. So let's do this. We're just going to trace over the top like so. Alright, here we go. Spectacles on. Oh, there it is. Okay, so second colour, we're using a purple I just mixed up. So it's kind of like halfway between sort of dark purple and the purple colour of this little truck. Going to do the headers and fabrication in this colour. Not really built for getting down this low anymore. But should be right, we'll get there. Right, just bring a little bit of this ivory back in here for this little ampersand. That's what these little things here are called. Just like that. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Outline time. This is probably the more stressful part for me of doing a lettering job like this, is going wet on wet around a kind of already wet lettering. You know, if you kind of slip or touch it, you know, it's wet. You can't just wipe it off on the ivory colour. But yeah, just got to do it. So I do have my wipe you off rag, handy dandy jobby available, so I'll just get into it and get it done. Hey guys, so back home, finished up Scott's little truck. Come up pretty cool. He got home from his trip away towards the end of it there, and so he got to see kind of the last sort of stages getting done, and which was quite good. I had some questions of some things that he wanted to do, and out of interest I thought I'd explain what I used. So I used all one-shot enamel except for the light purple. That was part one-shot enamel and part just white gloss enamel, just because I was mixing it up. I just thought I'd rather use that up than whatnot, and that actually covered and flowed beautifully, so I really like that pale purple that I mixed up. Brushes for the ivory colour on the lettering, I used my old school short-haired Pure Sable Hayden 2000 series. That was a number 10. Can't get those anymore. I can't find them anyway, so I've had that since I was about 16. For the lettering on the purple script and the ampersand and that was in the ivory colour as well, I used this AS Hanover number 4 chisel writer. So you can get those through gold leaf suppliers out of the UK. Nice brushes, Pure Sable again. And for the pinstripe around the back of the cab, the one that I kind of did about 3 times, that's the old Dago Quad Zero Pro series. And I started doing the tailgate with this, and it was just not grooving, you know, I wasn't jiving, so I cleaned it all off, started again, and then ended up using Dago Pro Series Lightsaber for that. Also the outline, the black outline around the Milner was done with the AS Hanover #2 chisel writer. I like the chisel writers because I get a better kind of chisel shape with them. And yeah, the little pinstripey tramp stamp on the tailgate was Dago lightsaber #1, LH1. Just in case you're wondering, and they're squirrel here, I think. All my lettering brushes for enamel stuff are all pure sable. I do have an oxen sable mix that I use for acrylic stuff. It's a little bit coarser and a little bit harder wearing on, you know, if you're doing acrylic house paint type paint, not like acrylic lacquers and urethanes and stuff. Yeah, so that's what I used, and that's the little project. You probably noticed the tramp stamp design changed part way through. I just, you know, was doing things that, you know, it's like as I explained to Scott, the owner of the truck, it's like a bad weld. You can keep kind of trying to throw more weld on it, and in this case more paint at it, and it just wasn't grooving, it wasn't getting any better. So just cleaned it all off, marked out some guides again, and hit it again with the old lightsaber. Completely different sort of design, well, similar aspects, but you know, different design, and ended up going with a one color. I sort of stood back to look at it and thought, what am I going to do with the second color? And I thought it looked good just in a one color, and so Scott agreed. So we could always add more color to it later if we decide it needs it, but for now we're just going to leave it as it is. And yeah, so a lot of high speed on this. So I don't often go out and film outside of, you know, the DMAC Customs studio, but this time around I thought I'll go and film this up at this little job up on Scott's truck, and you know, kind of get out of the house. It's not work. It is work, but it's not work. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so we kind of got out there. I still feel weird filming and talking around other people when I'm filming. So although Scott was there, and Scott's dad came around and had a nosy as well, and Scott's partner and stuff. So I didn't do any kind of jibber jabber to the camera while out there. The camera was still running, but we just carried on doing the old paintery stuff. But anyway, that's where we're going to leave this video. It's probably going to be a fairly short one by the time we get through all the time lapses, because there's not a lot of jaw work in this one. So as always, thanks heaps for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already at this point, please subscribe. It's free. You just have to suffer through the ads, and till next time, take it easy and peace. Don't forget we're on the Instagram and the Facebook as well, just in case you want to go over there and have a look at me spamming you guys to try and get you to come and watch this stuff. Okay, we'll see you next week.